Hey everyone, welcome back to Toko's Reviews, and today we're going to talk about something that I waited to get in the mail and I finally got my hands on mine. Yes, I managed to get this at bestbuy.com. I was one of the fortunate ones that waited and I got one in my hand. This is the RTX 3070, yes, in all its glory. And we're going to do an unboxing of this bad boy and also do an overall review comparing this to its older predecessor, which NVIDIA stated, get this, this will beat the RTX 2080 Ti. Yes, that's a pretty big statement. 8 gigabyte versus a 11 gigabyte. Well, let's find out. Hey, just before I jump into the review of the RTX 3070, I just wanted to say this to this young lady that came all the way from Los Angeles to the Bay Area, Suliana Hopoi. Thank you so much for bringing these to us, sea urchins, all the way from LA to the Bay. I really appreciate it. If you guys don't know what this is a sea delicacy for all Polynesians and whoever is out there that likes stuff like this. But let me give you a picture of it so you guys know what it is. So you pop this open. So this is called sea urchin. This is the most, like, the best thing out there, guys. I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh! I know you guys would love this. If you guys never ate this and try it out, you guys would probably eat a whole bowl of this to yourself. And that's real talk. And you know what? I'm gonna eat all 3 of these, and I'm not sharing. Hold on, I have to share with my wife. I always gotta share with my wife. But anyways, thank you again, Sister Suliana Hopoi, for hooking us up. I really appreciate it. I haven't ate this in a long time. Offered from Toko's Reviews, straight from the heart. Thank you. That's for you. All right, so let's check this bad boy out. Okay. You go. See, there's nothing there. Alright, so let's open this bad boy up. Get some sorry about that, guys. We're just trying to. There you go. Oh my gosh, and that's how it looks. Yeah, check that out in all its glory. Holy macaroni, guys. I mean, look at that. Is that amazing or what? You know what? This thing is small. This thing is really small. It just says RTX 3070. I like the little mesh right here. This is like some kind of like liquid, whatever you call these things, fins. This is very interesting. This is one of the, and it's heavy for a little card. So maybe, and look at the actual back plate on this is pretty cool. It's like a solid back plate. This is all aluminum, guys. And NVIDIA has really gone on out their way to make this beast. And this is interesting because, you know, usually we're used to it being behind here, but they have it right here, as you guys can see. Okay, we're gonna pop this open. Okay, and then we're gonna, there's some warning materials, whatever, blah blah blah. And sorry guys, some GeForce support guide, blah blah blah. You know, it's the usual things that we never read anyways. It's just there to give you an idea how to install it if you never built a PC. So it kind of helps you out there, or you can Google that and find it on YouTube. Alright, so this is the 10-pin connector to your 8-pin power connector. That's pretty cool that NVIDIA offer this. As you guys all also know, down the line there are some custom ones that you can get, different colors and different length that you can get from different power supply companies. But this is the NVIDIA cable power supply link. So the RTX 3070 and the RTX 2080 Ti. I have an opportunity to look at both of these on the spec chart and also on the performance chart. There are some differences, and here it is. So when the RTX 2080 Ti came out, this was one of the baddest gaming card out there. And I mean, it had ray tracing. So you guys remember when the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, when he announced ray tracing, that was like the biggest thing a couple years ago with the RTX 2000 series when it was first introduced. Well, a lot of people was complaining because when they enabled ray tracing on the 2000 series GPU, they were having a lot of issues. And the issue was it was all about performance, and you know, you had to have a higher end card like the Titan RTX in order to get a proper performance with the ray tracing enabled. So the question is, was it worth paying 70% more for ray tracing that you only get 59 FPS or even less when the RTX 2000 series first came out? So here, guys, we can see that the RTX 2080 Ti does have more CUDA cores versus the RTX 3070. But as far as base clock and boost clock, the RTX 3070 does overpower the RTX 2080 Ti. So basically that means even though you have more CUDA cores on the RTX 2080 Ti side, but the RTX 3070 has less, but it's more optimized with better performance according to this chart. So here it is, guys. My honest opinion with the RTX 2080 Ti, there was really nothing wrong with this card. The problem was NVIDIA not fixing the issue they had with the ray tracing. It wasn't that optimized when the 2000 series graphic card was launched, as they stated. And that was just the honest truth. The RTX 2080 Ti is a beast, but as far as ray tracing go, it wasn't. And I'm grateful that they addressed that with the 3000 series GPU. Alright, so now we're going to jump into the review of the RTX 3070 Founders Edition. What makes this bad boy different? Here it is. Right off the bat, when unboxing, I noticed that this card was just amazing in every way. It is a little bit thicker versus the RTX 2080 Ti, but it does pack a lot of power with the new Ampere architecture. So running something this small and powerful, you do need to design this card in a different way in order to remove heat. And one way, as shown here, NVIDIA has done was having a straight through fan blowing heat away from the GPU. So the Ampere architecture GPU is one of the greatest GPU up to date. So what kind of power and performance that makes this worth upgrading to from the RTX 2000 series to the RTX 3000 series? Well, here it is, guys. The NVIDIA Ampere architecture is the largest 7th nanometer chip ever built. So here's 6 key groundbreaking innovation that might make you want to upgrade to this new GPU. So number 1, it is the 3rd generation Tensor cores that this CPU offers. What does that mean? This delivers up to 20% more for AI without requiring any code change, and that is fast and impressive. So this has a innovation of multi-instant GPU, or in other words, MIG. What does that mean? So when running multitask on a GPU, most of the time when the GPU have a bigger load, it'll draw out more memory for that purpose of multitask versus the other ones. And because of that, that job consuming a larger memory bandwidth starves the other ones. And that's why this GPU is different. So that results in several jobs missing their latency target. But with the MIG, jobs run simultaneously on different instances. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was their 3rd generation NVLink. This is basically mean, especially when you're scaling application across multiple GPUs. Keep in mind this requires extremely fast movement of data. But this NVLink with the A100 GPU chip, this doubles the bandwidth and transfer rate up to 600 gigabits per second, and that's a lot. And to make a statement, that's almost 10 times higher than the PCI Express Gen 4 when paired with the other GPUs. So with structural sparsity, basically this is for AI, and as you guys know, AIs are getting bigger and bigger, and you know, we went from thousands to millions, and now we're in cases billions of parameters. And with the new Tensor core in the A100 chip, this can provide, believe it or not, 2 times higher performance for sparse models. which means this will give better improvement for the and also performance for model training. So this one might interest some of you. As you guys know, this has the 2nd generation RT cores. So basically what this is just like for rendering massive loads. You know, it speeds up pretty much like movie content, agriculture design, evaluation, virtual prototyping of product designs. The RT core also speeds up the rendering of ray trace motion blur for faster result with greater visual accuracy, and can simultaneously run ray tracing with either shading or denoising capability. So the other innovation is this has a massive amount of compute power. And you know, to keep these compute engine fully utilized, it has a leading class of 1.6 terabytes per second of memory bandwidth, and that's a lot. And it also has a 67% increase over the previous generation. In addition to that, the A100 has significantly more on-chip memory, including a 40 megabyte level 2 cache, 7 times larger than the previous generation, to maximize compute performance. So the last innovation is converged acceleration at the edge. Basically, guys, what this means that this GPU has the capability of accelerating information data coming from the network to faster transfer video frames directly into the GPU memory for AI processing with the EGX converged accelerator. So this is a business class GPU that will let you watch high resolution videos without any hiccups. So guys, I'm going to be honest with you, the RTX 2000 series are great cards also. Even the RTX 2080 Ti, it's a beast of a card. But since I've played with both of them, I think it all boils down to personal preference. I do and I will keep the RTX 3070, and later on I will be upgrading to the higher end version of the either 80 or the 90 just to try things out. But like I said before, and I just want to also thank you guys for always watching and following me. So if you guys like content like this, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Like always, guys, all focus from Doko's Reviews. Peace. Oh baby, hey, kai tuku ai vaka, kai fai hakakao, he koi sinona, koi perfume moe vai, whakanonga, ki hokuloto, fonu, iheta e manonga, teu kei piki pe, teu piki te ki heta e ngata, tuku aia, keu mate ai e kokuloto, tuku aia, keu mate ai e kokuloto, tuku aia, keu mate ai e kokuloto.